should black folks participate in the census? Because obviously we ain't been participating in the census, and I don't think people realize actually how that affects what goes on in your community when you don't.
The census is important because the cities, they get funded from the federal government for the census. So if the city is reporting that they have this many black people in the city, this many Mexicans, this many Chinese or Asians or whatever, if you're not putting that in there, then they don't have those funds. So when you have $800
billion is a number that's allocated and broken up amongst the cities.
Man,
at the beginning of the fiscal year of the budget.
I always complete my census shit because they already know you live there. Like, I always laugh at niggas like, man, I ain't completing that shit. They ain't motherfucking telling what I live at. Bro.
But you got to realize, bro.
They already know you live there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everything else you've done in life, you put down your
get a W-2 at that address.
Name, your birth date, your address, your social security. If you think they can't track you now with all this technology, you a damn fool.
Man, they know where you live at, dog. Stop it.
Fill that census out because just in 2010, St. Louis, a predominantly black city in Missouri, we actually lost one of our representatives because the population numbers had dwindled such. And I think it was probably because black folks wasn't filling out their census. We actually lost a seat because of that.
And you only get so many seats per state.
And if you want to get technical about it, when it comes to the census and the head count, the Republicans and the Democrats, they use that as a way to gerrymander the districts and to actually group the districts together so they can control the influence of the vote. Now, the Republicans did that shit to a T in 2016, and that's why they took over everything, and that's why eventually Donald Trump became the president.
Yeah, and everything is not a conspiracy, man. It's some conspiracies going on, but everything ain't.
Oh, that's definitely not. I mean, is filling out the census gonna change the world? Probably not, but if you try to trick the census, they can fine you up to $5,000. Now, they can actually even put you in jail. Now, as of right now, nobody's actually faced jail time based on the census, yes. But you never know. And see, Donald Trump, he's been out here advocating not to fill out that census. They even tried to implement a law to where they required you to fill out your citizenship, if you had citizenship or not, so they could round up a bunch of more illegals. And the Supreme Court turned that down, but that just shows you that Donald Trump doesn't want you to fill out the census because he knows he can continue to curb that vote and continue to get shit to work out in his favor by being able to control how we vote.
I watched the news this morning, and they just filed them articles of goddamn what's that shit? Impeachment. Yeah, Donald Trump is gonna get impeached now. This ain't no conversation no more. They done filed the articles, and this shit is in the Constitution. If you go against all the things that the president's supposed to do, it ain't about you. You can't put yourself above the country, dog.
But you best believe, though, when it's all said and done, if he don't win in 2020, he's probably looking at some serious jail time.
I don't think so.
No, definitely.
Could you charge the president with a crime after he left office?
Yes.
You believe that you could charge the president of the United States with obstruction of justice after he left office?
Yes.
Ethically, under the ethical standards?
Well, I'm not certain because I haven't looked at the ethical standards, but the OLC opinion says that the prosecutor, while he cannot bring a charge against the sitting president, nonetheless can continue the investigation to see if there are any other persons who might be drawn into the conspiracy.
You think so?
He's fighting lawsuits and civil suits and everything as we speak. You already seen what happened when everybody from your campaign goes to jail. Man, when that lets you know your hands is dirty as shit.
Your lawyer went to jail first.
Michael Cohen, yeah. I'm not even going to start naming George Papadopoulos.
It's too many of them, man.
Your foreign aid relations, Rick Gates.
Yeah.
I think Giuliani
Giuliani about to get his ass locked up.
You see his boy, Giuliani's boy,
is
facing charges right now. So
man.
I mean, that politics stuff, man, is for the birds. It's interesting, but at the same time, that's their problems. You know, we need to get in on the ground level and realize our power as citizens of the United States within these city walls. And that's why I say the census is so important, because if nothing else, show our young people what part of America we do actually represent, because I think the numbers are so skewed as far as us only being 40 or 50 million people. As far as this population, I think we're a much greater percentage of that, and I think it's because of the head count that we don't get the credit that, you know, as far as how much we make up. And I think Donald Trump don't want the true census number to come out, because the whole takeover or the browning of America would just be that much more prevalent once you see those census numbers. So make a conscious effort, man, to fill out those census forms, man, and show this next generation what we do actually stand for and how big of a part we are of this American experience.